Have you ever felt like no one appreciates things quite the way you do? It's like modern art. If I set a toilet in the middle of the town square and rub myself on it while reciting Jerry Lee Lewis songs as Gregorian chants, why don't people appreciate that? You know, some people just don't get it. Don't worry, viewer, because we do. We get it. In fact, we got it. Right now on this episode where we take guilty pleasure in enjoying games that others just didn't appreciate. Nikki lives in the city, but that's cool. She knows she has to survive. In Sonic R, Cody clanks his butt against your hitboxes in Graffiti Kingdom. And I smell like blood and violence, so you know I've been betrayed in Beatdown, Fist of Vengeance. It's a tough world when no one gets you, but, you know, then again, for all we know, you're actually into some real weird shit, so, you know, stop it. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 60. Mario Party is what this country was built on. I'm actually throwing a Mario Party this weekend after my art show. It's like a regular party, but no one has any friends afterward. Which, for me, actually is kind of like a regular party. Aww. Yeah.
YNIN Podcasting, part of the EDOC NameLock Interactive Network.
Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright. And hello everybody, and welcome
Matt
to
Crua.
YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we...
That Matt's a dick.
And Dylan's not here this week. So
What? Why?
I don't know.
I was lost in the videos.
Yeah,
He was not released from 2 weeks ago.
He couldn't touch the fucking coin.
No, he was punished forever by the video wizards.
By Murloc. Or whatever. I don't know those guys' names. I swear.
Mondo and Scorcha.
Mongo is a really shitty name for a wizard.
The worst. They were all really terrible.
But like Murloc, that guy sounds like a wizard. And Scorcha, like she's obviously got fire powers.
A fire witch, yeah.
Mongo is like, that's the pet monkey.
They were. I was just gonna say that's what you name an ape.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name like my cool wizard son Mongo. He's getting Murloc. Sorry.
You know, or Mikey. He wasn't a wizard though. He was just a fat kid that walked around a board.
He got beat up a lot by Game Over.
Yeah.
Game Over was a great name for a bully, by the way. I like to imagine that was his name from his parents. They were like,
Yeah.
Why wasn't that the name of like a villain in a 90s movie that we were intended to take seriously? Like fucking
Why wasn't that the name of like a 90s pseudo-punk band?
There we go.
Game Over. And we're here to play our new hit song. I don't know, end credits? They play just end of video game themed songs. A winner is you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Anyway, if you would like, you can subscribe to us on YouTube or various other places, which you should, because if you want to skip ahead...
You would like, actually. I don't know if you've thought about it, but you actually would like. You would.
Just go to YouTube.
If you're watching this, you would like the other things we have to offer. So
we would, yeah. Cartridge Blowers guiding, watching this, watching other things. Go to YouTube, subscribe.
Use your ocular organs and just put them up against your computer screen and just this is good. This is good.
Yes. Anyway, go ahead and subscribe on YouTube, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can skip ahead to any segment you want by clicking on the timestamp below. This week, we will be playing games centered around our own guilty pleasures, games that we like, but we're kind of embarrassed about it, maybe a little bit, because no one else does. So,
Nothing embarrasses me.
Nothing?
No, nothing. Nothing except for just my, everything. But nothing else.
Well, that's good. That's fantastic. At least, you're self-confident enough to know you're not self-confident?
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, what everyone play this week? Anything?
Like, video games?
Yeah, video game-wise.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Shoot. Please.
I mean, that's sadly true for a couple of hosts that do a video game podcast, but...
No, I played a lot, actually.
Did you? Good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what... God, it's been only 2 weeks. Normally we have much larger gaps in between our shows.
Lately, yeah.
Due to circumstances and whatnot. I've played quite a bit of Civilization 5.
I saw that popping up on the Steam lately.
Probably a lot. I am in 4 different games right now.
Shit.
Multiplayer games.
How do you even remember what's happening?
Good question.
Are you still doing giant multiplayer robot?
Yeah, and since the games I'm in have a different number of players, like with one game it's just me and one other player.
Okay.
In another game, it's me and 3 other, and then another one it's like with 8 people, and another one that's like with 12 people. So the turns come at much differing times. Like with the one that's me and one guy, like we can just take turns back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But with the one with 12 players, like I get one turn every like 4 days, maybe.
Oh,
so
shit.
That sucks.
So, but I mean, it's cool to just like to work on it for a long time. I kind of enjoy the slow pace.
Well, at least you're, getting alerted. You don't have to just,
No, for sure.
keep logging in and wondering.
No, I don't have to just sit there and like, man, I hope it's time. Gosh, I'd really like to just build anything ever. And I'm doing like very different civs for every single game, and going for different victory types on purpose.
Okay.
In every single game. So I've never actually, like, even playing a single player Civilization, won a domination victory.
Really?
Yeah, I never go to war. I just never do. And because the other stuff is more exciting to me. And letting everyone else just go to war, and I sit back and I'm just defense heavy and
Turtle mode.
and I learn science. Yeah, exactly. And so this time I'm playing as China in this one, in the game with 4 people, and I'm working on trying to get a bunch of super fight guys as fast as possible. I'm just like developing them and leveling them up like crazy, and I'm like, I'm going to take out another human being within like the first, I don't know, 50, 60 turns.
Wow.
Nice.
And wipe them out. That's my goal. But then everyone else will know that I'm a military powerhouse and probably kill me. But whatever. I mean, if I can do that, then I will have succeeded.
You should get people on your side because you're a military powerhouse.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's how that should work. You know.
Just be like, hey, you want to not die, right?
Right.
You should join my side until I turn on you.
Isn't that what America does?
Stinging political
politics.
commentary here on Cartridge Blowers.
Yeah, work hard to get to where I am. Let's see, other games that I have played. I didn't talk about this one last time. Did I talk about Triad Wars at all?
No.
Okay.
So
there's
creepy
this...
triple triad.
No, God, I fucking wish. That would be awesome.
That'd be really cool.
No. Triad Wars is from the same team that made Sleeping Dogs.
Oh.
And I can't talk too much about it because it's a closed beta and there is an NDA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to get into the beta because I wanted to try it out. And all I can really say is, I don't even know if I can legally give my impressions of it.
You're allowed to say like if you liked it and stuff, but you can't give details about like what's in the game.
Okay.
Certain scenarios that you've played.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course,
okay.
you can't provide video or screenshots.
Of course. Yeah. No, I didn't do any of that. I played. I probably played it before the last episode. Which I guess kind of says what I really felt about it, which was. It's got a long way to go to be enjoyable. But I guess they're developing it. It is a beta, and it's a ways off from release. So, yeah, I don't know. I like Sleeping Dogs a lot. That was a really cool game. So Triad Wars is a thing that exists, so I can't talk anymore about it. I don't know. That was a type.
I I have Sleeping Dogs, but I've never played it.
Oh, it's super cool. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but like the world type, and the gameplay style, but with your character has the martial arts ability of a Hong Kong kung fu movie.
Oh, that's cool. And
you're an undercover cop, so you're not, an insane, law-breaking monster, unless you want to be. I guess you could be. Okay. But yeah, which that's nice. And then let's see. I also bought but have yet to play a game called Stranded Deep.
Okay.
Which is I guess like the movie Castaway, but in game form.
You have to gather together a bunch of FedEx things and then create a friend out of a volleyball?
Exactly, yeah. No, you wash up on a deserted island and have to, survive, but it's a randomly generated deserted island every time you play.
Okay, that's cool.
And you have to find stuff to survive and live. I've seen like videos of it, and it seems pretty neat. People like eventually get to the point where they can survive pretty consistently, and so they start like doing stuff to alleviate their boredom on the island. Like people just cutting down trees and making large shapes out of the trees, like of course giant dicks because it's the internet. Yeah, and then other than that, Smash Brothers, I guess that's about it.
Do you have any challenges left?
Still working on 9.0 without dying. Still on that one. That's the only one left, and I have gotten 8.5th. With
so close.
Yeah, with I guess just to continue. I had to continue. It's so frustrating.
It's super frustrating because as soon as you die, you're like, well, shit. Now there's no point. Like I can keep going just so that I didn't lose, but fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it.
I've been playing Smash Brothers 2, and as soon as you alerted me to the fact that I could do some of the events with custom characters, I finally fucking beat the last two.
Of course you did.
In no time.
Makes it so much easier.
Yeah, way easier.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a few things in the new crap to talk about. If you guys would like, we can jump right in.
Say what? Okay.
March 20th, we're getting Mario Party 10 for the Wii U.
Woo!
Yeah. Mario Party is always fun. I enjoy it. This time, the gimmick is someone gets to play as Bowser.
The world hates Mario Party. Did you know this?
No. Well, I mean, kind of.
Like, the world hates Mario Party, and I don't get it. I love Mario Party.
I do, too.
It's wholesome. It's fun. It's... sure, there's a lot of randomness involved and people get screwed over, but it's rarely me. So I like Mario Party.
I know, it's such bullshit.
There is a lot of randomness in the game, but there's ways to have strategy and shit too. I mean, it is a classic styled board game where you roll the dice and move your characters forward, but you get items, and then there's the mini games and shit like that. And yeah, you can be really far ahead and very quickly lose. But I mean, that's fucking Mario Kart too. So
yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I like Mario Party.
I am actually going to put down the money for my pre-order of Mario Party 10 tomorrow. I'm going to get it. I normally don't buy games from GameStop.
Yeah. But
money's a little tight this month, so I figured I would trade in a game. So I'm going to be the bestest adult and trade in Grand Theft Auto 5 toward the purchase of Mario Party 10.
Okay. It's probably still worth something.
It's worth like $30 still for some reason. So it's like, yeah.
Just say, like, I confiscated it from one of my kids.
Yeah, one of these children, these bastard children, were playing this
and they don't have to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. I'm proud of it. I am proud to be trading in Grand Theft Auto 5 for Mario Party because Mario Party's good. Mario Party's fun, and Mario Party is what this country was founded upon, damn it.
Yeah. And of course it's going to have amiibo support built in for a bunch of new amiibos for characters that already exist. The Bowser one looks pretty much exactly the same as the other Bowser one.
I really wanted to get there was a package with an amiibo, but it just never came back. It's not on sale. ever.
Which
like it's sold.
the Mario
There was-
Party 10 one?
Yeah, Mario Party 10 came packaged with the new Mario amiibo, and I wanted to get the bundle because it was only $10 more, and it sold out when it first got on Amazon and never came back.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well,
kind of-
Nintendo's not super great about anything dealing with amiibos staying on the shelf unless it's one of like Mario, Zelda, Peach,
Yeah.
Luigi. They're really super fucking easy to find ones.
Yeah.
Well, moving on from that. March 24th, 2015, Infinite Crisis for the PC, which is an interesting game. It's not Matt's cup of tea. This type of game,
Well, because it's a MOBA. It's League
Yeah.
of Legends.
it's a massively is a multiplayer online battle arena. You play as DC heroes or villains, plus like various twisted versions of the characters.
Yeah, it's like basically taking alternate universe versions of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, etc. And so you can play and they all play differently.
Yeah.
So like one guy can be regular Batman, one guy can be vampire Batman, one guy can be Green Lantern Batman, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
There's Arcane Green Lantern. There's like Atomic Joker, which is like the Joker's head on top of some giant dumb clown.
And like some of those aren't even from the comics. Some of those are just like random.
Just made up.
Thing.
There's
Yeah.
Nightmare Batman. Who's like a
And
giant
that's fine.
bat.
I'm like, it's just this would be a cool idea if you made like a fighting game, or
Yeah.
Not just like mouse clicking simulator.
Yes.
2015.
I do not want
Yeah.
to play. Look, I don't get League of Legends at all. I don't.
I'm not a fan. I had a friend who really wanted me to try playing, and I gave it a valiant effort. But oh my god, it sucks. Sorry, fucking hate it.
I don't get it. Like,
Well, I mean, like literally, this is all you're doing.
yeah.
Yeah. And this one, like, it has some weird choices for like the actual characters. Like Crypto the Super Dog is in it.
Yeah.
For some reason. Also, like, less strange, but still a weird choice to go up against Batman and Superman. Like, Swamp Thing, some character named Starro,
Who?
some giant, like, sea star.
Yeah, Starro the Conqueror. That's a
Okay.
class. Yeah, he was in the very first Justice League issue. He's a starfish alien that does mind control because he's a starfish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's in it too.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, you can play as Starro?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any. All right. Sure. Why not?
Yeah. So anyway, it's if you like the point and click, like some people like the dungeon crawlers and things like League of Legends. League of Legends is fucking huge. So
It is, and I'm sure they'll make a lot of money. I just, like, and that style of game, like, I never got into. I never even really liked StarCraft or any kind of like real time strategy like that either. And really, MOBAs are kind of the evolution of RTSs. I feel, and that never just was my cup of tea. So I don't know. Yeah.
And that's all we have to talk about for the new crap. So why don't we get into playing the games that will embarrass us?
Okay.
All right. In that case, this week, as I said at the beginning of our show, we played our guilty pleasures, games that we like but no one else does. And Nikki is up first.
My game, I mean, I know that you guys like it to some degree, but I find that anytime I bring up this game with anybody else, they're like, no, that game's stupid. But earlier this week, I told Cody I had an idea of what I wanted to play, and I had a bit of a hard time trying to get it going. And so I remembered that my parents had the console, the Sega Saturn, in their garage. And
Oh, I know what you played.
yes, you do.
Cool.
And I thought, okay, cool. I'm gonna get the Sega Saturn. It's gonna be awesome. I got the Sega Saturn, no cords. And so I'm like looking around, trying to find, a place that might sell them, and I'm not having too much luck because I guess it's an old system.
A little bit.
So I decided maybe I'll play something else, and so I call GameStop, and I'm like, "Hey guys, do you have DDR mats?" And they were like, "No." All right. One guy suggested I go to a pawn shop.
Not a terrible idea.
No, it's not awful.
Yeah, but I was like, no. I don't even know where one is. Anyway, but I went back and I tinkered with my thing some more, and I got it to work.
Okay.
So I played Sonic R.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I have the PC version that I could have somehow gotten to you.
I have the GameCube version.
There you go.
You guys shut up. I put a lot of effort into getting this emulator, this thing to work.
No, it's
so
okay.
much effort.
And we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
No.
God, can please say you got the sound to work this week, Nikki?
No, the answer's no.
Only the sound effects worked, but.
But Nikki sings.
It works. It works.
Okay.
I promise you it works, and it's not me singing. But
Okay.
I thought about it. I didn't have enough time.
It's me singing. It's an old recording of me doing it. Okay.
Well, we've talked about this game a lot on our show, so to finally
I love
feature
it.
We haven't even said the name yet. Like,
She
Oh,
did,
you?
Sonic
Oh,
R.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Bar.
Let's do it. Are you ready?
Let's do it. Let's play it.
I am.
All right.
Yes. Oh crap! YouTube hasn't even.
Do.
Spinning Sonic Head.
Video not playing.
Oh, hold on. Okay, let's pause.
Okay.
I'm on 3 seconds. 2 seconds.
Okay.
0
and-
seconds.
So yeah, it was just the sound effects, and I checked to make sure that like the other sound was on, and it was.
Huh.
Okay.
So, but
You have the weirdest recording issues.
I think it was the emulator, honestly.
Oh. You mean the system?
The system.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Look, a bunch
I
of
took
Pikmin.
care of it.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, why'd you pick Tails?
Yeah, there's the
Because
music.
it was. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was fucking impossible to play with the controller I was using, and he made it the easiest.
Oh, okay.
I had such a hard time. You can ask Dylan. I was yelling a lot. A lot.
Can't, like, so for those who've never seen this game before,
Frame rate isn't that bad in the game.
I mean, this feels like, I mean, I feel like the game's at around 30 maybe, and this is maybe around more like 20-ish.
Yeah.
It played fine when I was playing it. It's just, I don't know what the
Processing
problem
power
there
and
was.
keyboards and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I probably didn't have it on high performance.
Possibly. And I mean, for those who haven't played this, I mean, it's really, like, I will be the first to admit that this, like, I like he said, I do enjoy this game. She enjoys this game. But it is not a good game.
It's not. It's bad. It's so bad. Like, it is, the controls in this game are the
garbage.
worst controls. Like, I had cramps in my hands, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, I played several rounds of this, and deleting other recordings, and having such a hard time, just because, like, I would jump, for example, and it wouldn't respond, and so I would just be stuck in the water. And
give Knuckles a knuckle sandwich. Get out of your way.
hell yeah,
I love how you skip the loop every time.
Yeah.
it saves time.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I could skip like a lot of the level because they can fly. My preferred character is Knuckles, and what's interesting is when I was playing as Knuckles, his little glide move, instead of gliding, he would start to glide and then just plummet to the earth. And so
that is not as effective of a move.
it's not. It was terrible. So I was like, let's try Tails. And I also tried playing with Amy Rose, and she's the worst either way, but oh my god.
Man.
But the first couple of rounds I played, I was weaving all over the place. Oh, and he wouldn't fly for very long either. It was stupid. Yeah.
Why aren't you Robotnik?
You can't select him. You have to unlock him.
Why have you not unlocked him?
Because the
controls are terrible. Like, I tried to jump there and it wouldn't happen.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Everybody Supersonic Racing.
Like most people who haven't even played this game know at least of the soundtrack and how completely out of place it is.
It is, yeah.
It's the best though. Oh my goodness.
It's really great, and it just doesn't fit at all. But I love it.
Yeah. I looked up the lady who sings these songs, by the way.
I did that a long time ago. I forget which,
I was really surprised, and I don't know, this might make me sound terrible, but I was really surprised to learn that she's, like, a white lady.
Yeah.
Because she's got such, like, a soulful voice. And I was like, oh, you are, like, the whitest lady ever. And her website, I looked this up not too long ago, and she uses real player files still in 2015. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunate. That's what I call soul right there.
Right.
Like, pretty much right after this game was the Dreamcast era, and we went through the butt rock Sonic songs.
Yeah.
Which are rad in their own way, but don't really compare to this.
No, these are pretty fantastic.
Like, I like the cheesy Sonic Adventure songs, but this is just so, like, this doesn't make any sense for Sonic, but I like it a lot.
No, I do too, and I love like, you're in this weird, like, casino city, and you're singing about living in, like, a rough city, I'm assuming? You've got to survive, got to keep the dream alive,
And also, everything is free, can't you see? That makes no sense.
Right.
Oh, this is the best part, breakdown.
Yes.
You guys can't see, but everyone's rocking out. So. And this is where the YouTube thing flags the copyright.
Probably.
All right.
I really wanted to play more, but my hand was hurting so
You won,
much.
though. Like,
I did.
With controller issues and all, like, you seem to have, like, those levels down.
Someone's played this a lot, I think.
I played this so much. This was my, like, play while I'm home from school sick game.
All right.
So,
well, good deal.
Oh, man, this game. I still have these songs on my iPod. I listened to them today in my car.
They're on several Smash Brothers stages for me.
I have this really cool memory of Matt and I driving around Atlanta and listening, I think, to Living in the City.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
we're stopped at a stoplight.
Right next
just
to a
rocking
person.
out and staring at the car next to us, rocking out to that song.
It was an amazing moment.
It was incredible.
Those songs always make me think of Nikki. That is, they are forever associated
For a long
with you.
time, Can You Feel the Sunshine was your ringtone for me.
Exactly.
Supersonic
Yeah.
Racing was Nikki's ringtone for me.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Cody, our friendship is much weaker. So, your game.
Okay, cool. I played a game that is maybe one of the worst games that we've played on this show. However, that's as a game. I do not like this.
We just played Sonic R.
We did. We did. We'll get to mine in a minute. I played a game that I like not as a game. The game itself is terrible, but there is one element to this game that I super like, and it's enough that I have fun every single time I play it for this very one element. I played a game called Graffiti Kingdom, which is the sequel to a game called Magic Pen Gel that uses the same concept. Where
I remember Pen Gel.
you draw your character in 2D, and then it becomes 3D, and it animates, and then you basically create. It is the most in-depth character creation tool that you can really possibly get for a very, very simple game. Magic Pin Gel was a rock, paper, scissors Pokemon style fighting game. And that game super sucked, and not even the character creation was cool for me. But this game is a platformer brawler style game, and it's a little bit more fun. You have direct control of your character and their actions, as opposed to hitting a button so that they do a certain kind of attack to counter someone else. So, that said, the game you're playing still really fucking shitty. So, let's get into a game that I'm maybe actually a little bit more embarrassed to like than South Park Rally from the previous episode.
You should have been embarrassed to like South Park Rally, though.
The difference is I still like this game, and I don't still like South Park Rally. So let's get into Graffiti Kingdom for the PlayStation 2.
Sounds good. Did you ever play Drawn to Life?
I did. It's not... The drawing is okay, but it's still not quite as in-depth as this.
Oh.
So this it's just here for examples of the really shitty voice acting that's in this game.
There's a story?
Oh yeah, there's a story.
Who cares?
Pantry, sir. Did you search the balcony?
Oh no.
He does not seem to be anywhere in the town, sir. Good. That means.
Oh yes, he looked in both the pantry and the balcony. Nowhere in town.
Why bother? He will come back as soon as he gets hungry.
He'll come back.
What
No.
are you two dawdling for? Start searching. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so here I am. I've stumbled into this weird dungeon
You're
thing. And
Penny
found...
from
That's like a
Inspector
weird
Gadget.
Bop It
Yeah.
easel thing.
Pull it.
So,
That's not how you play Bop It.
slinging this thing around,
Majin
shooting
Buu
weird
came
things in
out.
the air, and
Good.
it brings this little drawing to life.
Stop! That's not a toy, you know.
Toast Raccoon.
Here, over here.
Huh? What? Wait, wasn't your hair blonde a second ago?
What the?
That was just...
I think it was.
It did. Yeah. No, I think that was just the light.
Please. And you call yourself a graffitician?
I don't call myself a graffitician. No
I
one
don't
calls
either.
themselves
Nobody
that.
does.
No one has ever called
You
themselves
break
that.
the wand seal and
Oh,
you're
it's
not a
Democon. All right.
graffitician? Tell me you're joking. What?
The voice acting does not match that movement at all.
No.
But if you
Tell me you're
use it,
joking. Meanwhile, the
you actually
creature
have
is like
potential
jumping up
to
and down,
be
hopping
one.
mad.
What exactly do you use this for?
Oh, you'd like to know. I bet you'd really like to know, right?
Well, he
of course,
asked.
yes, I'll tell you.
Is this a
I
porn
don't know.
script?
Right?
Alright, so I fade to some sped up. This is something they just give me. I didn't draw this guy.
Oh. Let's say you're coming some kind of hot dog bear. You got a corn dog arm and then another corn dog for a leg. It allows you to transform into a demon? Wait, you're demons?
I guess you draw demons, and then you steal these demons, and you can... I'm some weird squash creature.
You're spongy.
Yeah.
You're
So
Kirby.
here's the drawing. Well, I played this game for 2
Oh
hours.
my gosh.
And sped up and cut things out.
Wait a minute, I forgot. You said this is on the PS2.
Yeah, so you have to draw with the analog sticks.
Oh my god.
And that's a little bit frustrating. I wish it had some PS2 mouse support.
They try to guess what shape you just tried to draw?
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is giving me bad memories of like Fighter Maker.
Oh yeah, I remember Fighter Maker.
That was not a good game. Did you just make a
How long
horn?
did this take you to do?
This particular character, like 15 minutes.
1-5 or 5-0?
1-5.
Okay.
What we do is
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, I would not have fun with this. Especially if I had to do it on, like, the PS2 controller. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that element kind of sucks. Now I have a big fat cape for our little cartridge blower here.
This sucks.
And this is like 200% speed.
What?
What?
So now
But
we
you're
have.
still moving so slowly.
Yeah, it's still going slowly. Yes. So anyway.
Is this what working for Pixar is like?
Yes. Exactly like
Look
working
at that
for
little
Pixar.
guy though. He's adorable.
Yeah.
He's kinda cute.
He runs super fast.
Why is he so small though? You couldn't have made yourself like normal fucking size.
I didn't even think about the size being super small. It does make him fast, so like your strength and speed and stuff are dependent on how you draw the character.
Okay.
Which I had also forgotten about. So my character's super weak. The cartridge blower is very weak.
So this seems to be like almost like a beat 'em up.
It is. It's a platform beat 'em up brawler.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
So the little cartridge blower beat up some weird floppy plant, and now
I like the like some of the aesthetics, like some of the walls were obviously cardboard.
yeah,
Like that was kind of neat.
yeah. So I've jumped forward here to
I
something
think
that.
that's kind of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it kind of reminds me in like a really in a really small way of like Little Big Planet.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
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 So I decided my character was too small and weak, so it was time to draw something bigger.
Okay.
Cool. So 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yes. Can it detect like when you're like when you draw dicks?
No, I did not try to draw a dick. When
idiot.
I first got this game, my roommate immediately created a guy who was a dick that walked on his testicles and punched with sperm.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I thought it would have been too obvious.
You would have made Matt proud.
Yeah.
Are you drawing like an alien with like a yellow peril mustache?
Yes. No. No, I'm drawing a one-eyed tentacle alien.
Okay.
So you're not gonna draw a dick, but you're gonna draw a tentacle monster.
Well, no. This is actually a character I like drew in like 8th grade or something.
Cody, that was 4 million years ago.
Yeah. So
Oh.
this is sort of picking its moveset. I have everything sped up way fast.
Can you pick up? Could you pick like which leg attacks?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you can pick between 2 of them. The other 2 did not. But I felt it animated the 4 legs in weird places fairly well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like for being something you just drew, that animation is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And little dogs.
Yeah, you just murdered a puppy, so
Yeah.
good on you.
At first I thought like it would maybe be faster if I had him punching with his front leg. But I realize now it just kind of looks like he's humping the characters into submission. It's got a head again. And there's big fucking elephant nose dick monster and weird cow dogs.
Like, if you think about it, though, I mean, at its heart, this game is really just a shape touches another shape until it dies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, so this could look like whatever you want it to, because it's all it is. It's just you're just hitbox.
Yeah.
So it's not that impressive.
They
The Hunger.
like
Game.
all the characters that are in the game were made with the engine. So once you evolve, you unlock different kind of parts that you can attach, like wings and tails and stuff like that. So eventually you could create this boss if you wanted.
Is the monster's name Butt, or is your
My character's name is Butt. Yes,
Okay.
I named him Butt. The monster is Nis. So I quickly figured out that you really don't need to worry about this guy's pattern. You just hit him and then run to the side, and he can't hit you.
Listen to this really happy boss fight theme.
Isn't
I
it?
know.
Yeah.
It's so upbeat.
And it seems to like God. Alright, see, this game has a lot of neat ideas, but I'm gonna be honest, I would have taken this back to the video store like immediately.
Yeah.
Because it's so slow.
It is very
Yes.
slow. And
So this is after you spent like an hour and a half creating 2 tiny characters.
yeah.
And now you're fighting this boss, and this boss is just punch,
Not
move,
dying.
punch, move, punch,
Granted,
move.
it does get slightly more advanced towards the end of the game. This is just the
Toward the
first
end.
world.
Then the boss fight shouldn't take 10 minutes.
No, it should.
Right, agreed.
He's almost dead though.
Holy cow, this sucks.
Not almost enough.
I guess I could have sped this up more, but
That'd be nice. That'd be nice, Cody. Why does he have a carrot on his back?
because why not? He's the Hungarian.
Why does he have forks protruding from his waist?
This is a horrifying hell beast here. And you murdered him, so I guess that's great. You
Yeah,
stole
he's
the
dead.
color from his world.
What'd I tell you? I win.
I murdered you! I'll get you someday when you're in hell with me for all your murdering.
Alright. So
Oh.
I'm done. That was Graffiti Kingdom. Still like the game. I like the creative element of it.
Like,
the game
the-
itself is shit.
The idea is cool, and I think if they took it and modified it for current day and made it like a fun game to play, like you got the cool creation system, but then you don't have a fun game to play.
Yeah,
The game, like the gameplay part looked really boring.
Yeah.
it was. The game was
Insufferably
basically.
boring.
It took technology that the company purchased from a tech startup, and before this started, you could play around with that same technology through their website, where you draw something in 2D and it becomes 3D, and you can add skeletal animations and stuff to it. So I guess they just said, we need to make this into something. Let's just kind of throw a game in there somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that is the end of my game. Matt, what do you play?
All right. Well, my game I first played probably back in 2005 or 6, maybe. The game came out in 2005. And I actually have it right here because I still have my copy that I bought back when this game first came out. And it is called Beatdown, Fists of Vengeance.
What the hell?
Beatdown, Fists of Vengeance. Yes, it is a Capcom game. And Beatdown, Fists of Vengeance was developed by a company called Cavia, who developed a whole bunch of other games you've never heard of.
Okay.
Like at most you may have heard of, let's see, Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles.
Oh, that game was bad.
Man, I've heard of that.
Resident Evil The Umbrella Chronicles, Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles. They like Chronicles, apparently.
They chronicle everything. Those
And
fuckers.
their last game was Nier for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, which was a lot of people tell me it's underrated. I didn't like it, but it's an RPG. But otherwise, the Cavia went out of business. But they developed this game for Capcom and came out for the PS2. And it's a type of game. I bought it basically because it's a type of game that I've even talked about wanting on this show before. It's a fighting game RPG.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
It is straight up a fighting game RPG. You play as one of 5. But okay, I'll go to the story in a second. But basically, you go around in this little city. You can pick fights with people. There's random encounters, and each fight is like kind of like a fighting game. If you're fighting multiple people, it's more like Final Fight. But if you're fighting one-on-one, it's like Virtua Fighter.
Okay.
Is the actual gameplay style. And so it can kind of change depending on how many people you're facing. And then in addition to that, it has this ridiculous over-the-top story that takes itself way too fucking seriously. You play as one of 5 gangsters who have been betrayed by your syndicate. You can pick one at the beginning of the story mode, and each of the story modes is different depending on the 5 you pick.
Okay.
And like one of the other 5 will be the final boss for you, depending on which one you pick. And then you can go through the game with them, follow their story mode, recruit people into your fighting party as AI to help you out. Buy clothes, get money, etc., etc., etc. That's about it. Are we watching the long version or the short version of this?
Let's watch the short version because we got 13 minutes left.
All right, cool, good.
Right.
So this is cut down a little bit. I've cut down a lot of the opening cutscenes, which were like, there's literally like 15 minutes of cutscenes at the beginning, which I'd cut out a lot of anyway. But needless to say, I picked a guy named Raven. I picked it because he's who I played as when I first played this game. He's very Scottish for no reason, and he says motherfucker a lot.
That's
Sweet.
fun.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's start Beatdown Fist of Vengeance.
Let's do it.
So I've come out of the tutorial mode, and I can talk to people. And he's going to tell me where I should go. I should go to the club hole. But as you notice, there's a square. I can press square to battle. And
What's with the Tony Hawk music?
there are guitar riffs for like everything.
Wow, that was
It
fast.
reminds me, like, of picking your skateboard and your wheels and your deck and your trucks.
That's a big guy. Are you just gonna fight everybody?
Yeah. See, you can fight everybody in the game almost.
Wow.
So I've decided I'm going to fight this guy. And, you've got different commands. I've got a punch, a kick, a block, a grab.
I kind of like the ridiculous guitar riffs.
You got the chicken.
Yeah, I killed that guy, and then I stole chicken from his body. Have you seen that alcoholic chick that hangs out at the hole? I sure hope I don't end up like her. What, dead? And I realized I don't want to kill this girl. That would be horrible. So we kind of play. We
Jubilee is getting away. Get her.
She's gonna shoot fireworks at me.
Does a mall babe like chili fries?
I don't know. Let's find out. Boom.
Holy fuck.
So if you wait long enough, cars will come by, but they never come by like when your camera is facing the side of the screen they spawn on. So I'm constantly turning the camera so as not to have the car spawn on me. Too late. But we both got hit, and it didn't kill her.
You didn't take, like, any damage at all.
Yeah, it didn't really kill her either, so I decided I'd just knock her out. Notice there's blood all over the ground.
Shit.
It's ridiculous. I got some good info for you. You see that map on the lower left? It's gonna blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's fight. Ooh, a thing. Hey, come here. Come here.
It's like a
So
very
What is that?
Oh.
I like the dog.
bottle.
That's
Now
a
you have
beer
a bottle.
And I smashed it over his head. And stomped him to death. I skipped forward a little bit here. I beat a gang of like eight criminals. I went to the subway and beat a bunch of homeless people up. And now I fight this mobster.
Oh, damn.
And
It's a wrestling move.
what's cool about this scene is that I level up. Because
Nice.
yes, I wasn't lying. This is an RPG. You can upgrade your attack, your stamina, which is your health. You can equip certain healing items to certain buttons to use them during battle. I saw a guy in a pimped out car drive by here. I wish I had a ride like that.
Well, now you're gonna ride straight to hell.
Yeah, but how would you have an ambulance instead? That would be much better. You can burst crates and find items inside of them, and if you're in battle, you'll use them right away. So I accidentally healed. That's okay. And I stole a drink B from him. I don't know what it does, but I took it. Now I got a drink B.
Drink beer.
Yep. And so we walk into the hole. There are loading screens all the time. All the time. Just a lot.
Well, it's a big hole.
How old is this game?
2005. So it's not
terrible.
Yeah.
So
was this
yeah,
for?
it shouldn't.
Like it's a PS2 game.
Okay.
So I'm in the bar and I'm trying to find information because I really want to find out who is behind my betrayal. by the syndicate that I work for. And so I'm going to go talk to this reporter first about saving my game. Hi there. I'll be blunt. I'm a reporter. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, yeah. I don't care.
You can tell me what it's like to get punched in the face.
So I told her to keep her mouth shut. Yeah? Want to know anything? And these people will tell you about the game. What if I get messed up? You can rest up here at the bar. Well, that makes sense. What? Any questions? No questions. Ha ha ha. Because I have no questions, he laughs at me. I don't really get that. It kind of is upsetting. You're a wanted criminal now. Go out like that, and the cops and the criminals will be after you.
Why
you can see at the top.
Fighting them.
I can't fight the guys in this bar yet. Yet. God, my head's fucking killing me here. So this is Tracy. This is the alcoholic that they were talking about earlier. And she talks to me, I'm not joking, for 5 minutes. I cut out that whole conversation.
Wow.
And this is Martin, the owner of the bar. He says, oh, hey, what's your problem? Did one of your friends lure you into a trap? I can tell because you smell like blood and violence. This is Melvin. He runs the joint, and he's going to give me the key to the changing room so I can get out of my mobster clothes and people won't be able to find me. Luckily, I have my Raven clothes on me.
What kind of bar has a changing room?
One that you can also rest at, apparently. So it's a bar/inn, you know.
It's a brothel, probably.
So I walk in, and I have my Mafia suit and my Raven stuff. And Raven has...
paint.
Well, no, that's blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless you heal, like actually sleep, your body takes damage and never actually heals cosmetically.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So you just look like the Joker now.
Right. I switched from my cool Mafia suit into this really lame suit.
Shit kickers?
Yeah, I learned the term shit kickers from this game, actually.
Wow. He kind of looks like he is doing a really lazy Michael Jackson Thriller Halloween costume.
I can see it, yeah. And so now you can see at the top left, my percentage is at 14% so that they don't recognize me as often. And so you have to change clothes a lot to get them to not recognize you. But I realized, nah, I want to try and buy a suit so I look cool and not lame.
Hi there.
But, and you can buy women's clothes for your guy, too. Because,
cool.
Yeah, why not? So I go down, I'm like, okay, well, how much is a suit? $2,000. I only have $470. That sucks. What can I afford? I don't want to wear this dumb jacket. I can afford a striped shirt. Alright, well, let's try different colors. I'll try on this red one. I don't want to look like Freddy Krueger. No, I wanted to look like Waldo. That was my goal. And I accidentally buy this one instead of trying it on, so...
Aw, man.
So now I just look like a convict. Or L from Death Note.
Cody from Street Fighter. Costume.
Yes. So, I take my striped shirt, and now my main goal is to leave the rag hut, or whatever that place is called, and go to the police station. And I need to go to the police station to get the blacklist, which is a list of all the scum around town. So I can then...
Nothing but James Spader.
Yes. I can then question them and or recruit them to form my team.
Okay.
And I can also find information more about who betrayed me. So I'm going to break into the police station. This is my master plan, is to walk right in and steal the blacklist. So I'm like, well, maybe I should go to the side door. Maybe there's a side door?
When is the Ghostbusters theme going to finish starting up?
The music in this game is not very good. There's a lot about this game that's not very good. I got a 50 on Metacritic, I believe, is the current score. So I'm like, I'm going to walk right in the front door. That can't be a bad idea. Now loading.
That's as far as you go.
They immediately arrest me. Immediately.
Captain Chester,
Yep, this is Inspector Chester, my arch enemy, and he is going to arrest me with the #1 comp arresting technique in the nation, which is, you know, swift detective work, interrogation, and you know, I don't know, kicking me in the nuts.
There we go.
Oh, of course.
Take this scum in and throw away the key.
So yeah, my plan to walk right in the police station did not work at all because
You're probably in the police station now.
Well, yeah, no, here I am.
Yeah, punch those bars.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out,
Your hands don't work anymore.
but by beating on the door, I drew the attention of a guard.
Hey, what's all this noise? Knock it off.
This noise.
I'm the warden around here, and I don't stand for that kind of shit.
It's Academy Award-winning actor Michael Madsen.
People fucking with me from all sides. That damn Captain Chester's no different. No one knows how important I really am.
You're right. You are
It's all
misunderstood.
your fault. You and your jailbreaks. That's why I get no respect.
Jailbreaks.
I am a victim of circumstance, and it's your fault. You
Are
God,
you
he
gonna
talks
duel him?
forever.
I'm gonna make you feel pain like you never even imagined.
So he decides that he's going to fight me one-on-one, like an idiot.
Okay. Shit.
But I'm just too fast for him. And when you beat people in this mode, you can then unlock them for verses.
Okay.
Every single person in the game is playable on verses. So there's like 80 characters.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Shit, you just uppercutted him in the dick.
I level up again. So I'm like, okay, cool. Points into technique, I guess. Yeah, I got a fist. That's great. So now he dropped a file, and luckily enough, it's the bleep list.
Oh, that's convenient.
Nice.
Things are great. So I can now look at the B list and find cool guys like Ames, Stark, Hawk, Falcon, Krieger, Jonesy, Ramon, Ortiz, AJ, Craig, Mac, question mark, Ogre, Dingo, the Duke.
The Duke.
The Duke.
Oh, I thought that said the puke. I was like,
Puke.
wait.
Hazard, Tank, Dwayne, Dennis, Scott, Nathan, Chuck. These are all, not
Shit.
joking, recruitable and playable characters.
Damn.
You should have just gone after anybody with a bird name. And then you would form an awesome bird gang.
I want to play more of this game now so I can do that. So now I gotta break out of the prison, or out of the police station, which is not too hard
Goddamn punk.
because it's just like 2 cops. They're the only other people on duty.
The hitboxes are huge.
Yeah, it's not a super difficult game once you get the combo system down. Though some of the guys can be tricky. There are guys with guns later, and that kind of becomes a bit more difficult. So I'm like, well, better route the cops,
Well, yeah.
and just walk right out the front door. The doors open
Those
wide.
doors
for me.
are huge.
They are. Well, it's a police station. They gotta be nice. And I have thus completed the first chapter. When you complete a chapter, you're given your criminal level, which is a thing that someone invented. And it has your leadership, teamwork, cash flow items, charisma, and then gives you a title. And my title is, of course, Noob.
New.
Like Cybot.
Yeah. Yeah. You just
I
moved
did
to your
it.
shadow creature.
I did it. Oh, okay, hold on. That's the full one.
Yeah.
So, ta-da! We're done. We beat it.
Yay! Congratulations, Matthew.
Yeah.
The game actually
it is-
looked like it might be fun to play for a little bit.
It's kind of neat. It definitely does not hold up. It shows its age a lot.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was really cool, and I wish there was anything like it. There's no game I've ever played that's anything remotely close to what that game is. So I don't know. I like it,
Right
but
on.
the rest of the world does not.
Well,
Fuck you, the rest of the world.
yeah, fuck you, the rest of the world, as
Yeah.
Matthew said. Those have been our guilty pleasure games, and that is the end of our playthroughs for the week. But you got to know what we're gonna do next time, Matt. What is it?
Why do we have to know? Why can't we just keep it a secret?
Well, if
Oh,
you want, I
no.
can stall a little longer while you randomize.
No. We don't have to stall.
Oh,
I know. I just don't want to say.
Oh. Is it
Because you're
depressing?
gonna
Well,
be picking for somebody else.
no, we're not picking for somebody else. We can pick any game we want, actually, which is it sounds nice. It sounds nice. It sounds like a good time. It's gonna be good.
Okay.
But we're beholden to a specific qualifier in that we can only pick games made by a specific company.
Oh no.
It's one of the 4 horsemen.
And that company is Titus Interactive.
Fuck.
Titus Software, makers of such games as Superman 64.
Oh. Fuck. We've already played that game on this show.
Yeah, well, get ready, because you're going to get to play other games made by the makers of Superman 64, such as, perhaps, Xena Warrior Princess,
Oh my god.
RoboCop, or Blues
Oh.
Brothers 2000.
Oh no.
There was a Blues Brothers 2000 game.
Yes. And like, I want to like put a moratorium on Incredible
man.
Crisis. I'm looking at the list of Titus games, and I've played quite a few of these. Incredible Crisis is a fucking awesome game, so I feel like no one should be able to play that. It's
Why
banned.
are there so many
It's banned.
chess games?
Right? Virtual Kasparov, virtual chess, no, who cares? Ooh, Dick Tracy is a really bad game, too.
I played Dick Tracy. That sucked.
Ooh. I had a poster of the NES Dick Tracy in my room as a kid. It came with, like, some other game that I bought, and I was like, why do I have this? Okay, I'm going to put it up because a poster.
Yeah.
But
There's a guy
it was
in a
like-
fucking yellow trench coat.
Yeah, I wasn't like a, fucking Dick Tracy fan, but there it was. Quest for Camelot for the Game Boy Color.
Oh boy. All right, so that's what you have to look
Offshore
forward to
Warrior.
watching us play.
That sounds so scammy.
Offshore Warrior. Drill, baby, drill as you get to the bottom of the remaining crude. Ugh, all right.
All right. Well, tune in next time for us to play that horrible theme. And until then, I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright and Matt Crua. Until next time, don't die. And Matt, what should they keep doing?
What? Why are you asking me?
Because Dylan's gone.
Oh, well then keep blowing Dylan.
Bye.